This is Edison Eagle football on 1340 KJMU and the Edison Sports Network. Eagles football is brought to you by Aspen Health and Rehab, America's Oasis, Studio B Marketing, Hill Spring Church, Tulsa Moms, Midtown Young Life. Now let's head to the stadium with Grant Merrill and Coach Dean Green.
Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown Young Life, Monday nights at the City Church.
When your health throws you a curveball, many times outpatient rehab is your best option. Aspen Health and Rehab in Broken Arrow is changing the way that Oklahoma families are thinking about long-term care. With every amenity of home, first-class dining, and professionals that put your care first, Aspen Health and Rehab is ready to take on your personalized plan of care. Check them out today at aspenhealthrehab.com. Aspen Health and Rehab, where healthcare and luxury come together.
America's Oasis, a whole new world of off-road fun. America's Oasis, joining the north edge of the Little Sahara State Park just south of Winoka, want to invite you and your family to come stay and play. To explore all the possibilities, go to their website, americasoasis.com, and see the many ways you can come to Northwest Oklahoma and play in the sand. Come visit America's Oasis, just south of Winoka, the little city by the sand.
And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome in to East Central Stadium as we are just about set for Edison Eagle football on the Edison Sports Network tonight and on 1340 KJMU. Hi, everybody. Grant Merrill along with the coach, Dean Green, and we're just about set for the second to the last night of the Edison Eagle football season. Still a lot of work to do as, of course, we've come back from some let's just put it frankly, miserable weeks of football. We've had a 63-0 loss to Shawnee since we saw you last, or loss at Coweta, but these guys still fighting, still trying to get it done, Dean.
Yeah, we've got a good core group of players this year, and they've fought through the adversity. And while the times haven't been so pleasant for them, they've shown a lot of heart and have continued fighting on here. And a lot of the younger ones are developing quite well for them as they're getting quality playing experience, and hopefully that'll carry over and be successful in years to come for them.
Well, of course, the Edison Eagles have sent out their they have sent out their captains, and we are just about set to see who's doing what. Edison looks to receive first in this game tonight, and East Central will be kicking from right to left. We're audio only tonight. We apologize for that, but we will, of course, be back for a full video production during basketball season. I can't wait for that. Appreciate all of you who are listening in this evening here on Facebook, YouTube, and on the radio. Edison will send Marquaylon Davis back deep to receive. He'll set up shop at about the 4-yard line, and we'll await the kick from the East Central Cardinals, who move right to left on the radio dial. And Dean, you know, if you're Coach Borgstadt, what are you telling these kids to try to get a victory tonight against the East Central team that's also struggling?
I think a key to victory tonight for them is going to be get out early, get on the scoreboard quick. They've got to limit their careless errors, and hopefully we can keep the offense in a momentum going forward and not going backwards and shooting ourselves in the foot tonight. That's going to be the biggest key to success, and defense is just going to have to be stout and hold strong for them.
Mason McHugh will pick it up at about the 11-yard line, and he'll run it out to the 31 or the 46. I'm sorry. Actually, it'll be the 24. Our scoreboard is on Mountain Time tonight, but that'll set up shop for Edison first and 10 from the 24-yard line, moving left to right. 11:54 left to play here. 6 seconds into this thing, and back in at quarterback, as has been the tradition all year, is Brody Goswick. Ruben Robledo behind him at running back will send twins out to the left and one man, Isaiah Rathod, out to the right for the Edison Eagles as they get ready to get this thing done. First and 10 from the 25. A little bit of a delay is not sure
Oh,
what's going on
the
here.
chain crew.
Oh, the chain crew is finally reported to the game. Okay. Gotcha.
Somebody forgot.
Well,
Thought we had a streaker there for a second, Grant.
I wasn't sure what's going on.
You know,
We may need to send you down for identification if this is the same chain crew that began mouthing you during flag football a couple of weeks ago.
this is true. This is true. You know, you never know on Halloween what could happen. So,
By the way, congratulations, as you were the winningest football program at Edison right now. It's you, of course, and the ladies flag football team got you a win over McLean last night.
yeah, it was a tough fought match between us and the McLean Titans last night, and our girls showed a lot of fight, came out firing and fighting, and you know, we got the job done. It was not a pretty win, but a win's a win, as they say.
Now that the chain gang is reported for work, it's not anything that I have said in 25 years of doing play-by-play. But now that they're here, we can get this thing up and going. First and 10 from the 25, 6 seconds into this thing. Twins to the left and ready to take the snap is Brady Goswick. He's got Robledo moving around behind him. Goswick handing off to Robledo as he'll try to bust up the middle, but he won't get anywhere. No gain on the play as the East Central defense reading that one like a book.
Yeah, East Central's defense come flying in hot right there. You know, they may have seen some film on that. It looked like they knew what was coming pretty early on us.
No score as of yet. 11:36 left to play here. Glad you're with us tonight here on 1340 KJMU, the Edison Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Aspen Health and Rehab, 1251 West Houston Street, Broken Arrow, your long-term care solution. Robledo back behind Goswick, the quarterback. Goswick bobbles the snap and hands it off to Robledo, but there's a defensive wall there to meet him, and he actually loses yardage on that one, Dean. That's going to bring up third down and about 14 to go.
Yeah, the Eagles offense very fortunate there that ball wasn't fumbled and turned over. Robledo showing a lot of heart right there, trying to get on top of it, and we're very fortunate in this instance.
10:53 left to play here as here comes Goswick ready to take the snap and see what he can do. Twins out to the left. He's awaiting a final set of instructions from Coach Borgstaff and his offensive coaches, and we're close to a delay of game here. I think we may have is this an official's timeout or an Edison timeout?
I'm truthfully not sure what they're calling right now. Officials getting together here, and looks like they're escorting somebody off.
Not sure what's going on there. Brody Goswick, our quarterback, is coming off the field right now. He ended up getting a set of instructions from one of his coaches, and he's headed back out to his spot. I'm not sure.
Somebody's been ejected from the game, it looks like, as they're escorting them out of the premises here.
Is this a fan or a?
It must be. I'm not sure.
Is it my wife by any chance?
She hasn't said anything yet, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. Back to pass. Goswick slings it up the left side of the field. It's off the fingertips of his intended receiver. He was aiming that one for
Hayden
Perry. We may just quit doing play-by-play and let the PA announcer take over because he's, not as bad as McLean, where they were criticizing the refs over the loudspeaker last night. But
in all my years, that's a new one for me.
It's a new one for me as well. Fourth down and 14, ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Edison to punt it away here. Montgomery to do the honors. Aiden Montgomery back for the first time in a couple of weeks as his kick will roll back to the 50-yard line, and East Central will take over from midfield here. 10:16 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Montgomery with a really good kick right there. It's good to see him back there and, finally back from injury last week, and it's a well-needed replacement back there to kind of get field positions flipped for the Edison offense.
No score here. First and 10 from the 50 for the mighty Cardinals of East Central.
We got a beautiful view of the Tulsa boat sales over here across the street. So if you need a boat, come on down.
Back to throw, Donovan Jackson. He'll swing it over, trying to get a double pass from Ryder Muninger. And they're going to drag him back for a loss of about 15 yards back to the 35-yard line. Stopped and stuffed there, Dean.
Yeah, East Central Cardinals coming out with a little trickery right off the bat, trying to catch Edison sleeping, and the defense did a great job holding in their lanes and making a play right there.
Would you say Edison's woke?
I I dare say that, but I'd be afraid to right now. So
We'll wait till after the election day to use that kind of terminology there. And that'll bring up second down and 23. Trips out to the left, and the handoff from the quarterback there. First man through is going to get stopped and stuffed by most of Edison defenders. They're doing well here.
yeah, Jefferson Roby and Isaiah Ellis leading the charge right there, being able to stuff them in the backfield, and coming up with a big loss.
Ryder Muninger is the quarterback. I believe that's how you say that name. And he'll set up shop on the left hash mark. 9:09 left to play here. Third down and 23. Shotgun formation, trips close into the left. And Muninger getting ready to take the snap. Does so as he drops back to pass, slinging it up the middle of the field. It's off the fingertips of his intended receiver, Devonta Salisbury, the wide receiver.
Yeah, great stand right there for the Edison defense as they were fortunate as the receiver didn't come up with that one as he was wide open down the sideline there, but it'll bring up a big fourth down for the Eagles. Hopefully they can get themselves off the field and get the ball back right here.
8:54 left to play. First quarter action. No score here at Eastside Stadium. As do have a nice sunset on this Halloween night.
Beautiful.
4th and 23, and East Central's going to punt it away here. They do so. Wobbly kick. Salisbury the kicker, and it gets back past him. They're going to let it roll back to about the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the 14 for the Edison Eagles. I think that school bus pulling in a little late, Dean.
Yeah, I'm not
They may have stopped at Happy's on the way in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Happy's is hopping tonight. I'm not sure if it's the crowd still waiting to come over from senior night here at East Central or if they're just looking for a good time.
If you've been to East Central, you know Happy's is the only business establishment besides Tulsa Boat Sales within vision here.
This is true. They got some great boats over there, though. I wouldn't mind taking one of them on the water.
That's very true. All right, 1st and 10 for the 15-yard line for these Edison Eagles. Goswood hands off. Robledo runs it out to the outside. He's going to be stopped for a short gain, but he did get some yards there.
It looks like he fumbled on the play. They're ruling it down, and it's going to be East Central's
They
ball.
got it.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Oh, my goodness. 8:37 left to play. Edison's touch of the football there is not what we wanted to see there.
No, that's a spooky start to a Halloween game. So
1st and 10 Cardinals at the Edison 18-yard line.
big shout out to all our fans listening in South Bixby tonight.
We love you both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out in full force tonight, as I'm sure they've got trick-or-treaters coming up left and right, but they've got Eagles football on the radio. So
1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Trips out to the left, and the quarterback, Muninger, getting ready to take it for East Central. He'll take it off the right hash mark, dropping back to throw. Muninger slings it left side. It's off the fingertips of his intended receiver, Donovan Jackson.
yeah, McHugh with a great breakup right there. He was able to get in front and get his hand up on it. You know, the Eagles defense has definitely shown signs of growth this year as those young kids that are getting in there, they're getting a lot of playing time and getting a lot of experience. So it's good to see them actually coming into fruition a little bit here in the last couple of games.
Trips to the left. 2nd down and 11 now for these East Central Cardinals. Ready to take the snap is Muninger. Does so off the right hash mark. Slings it left side. And it's caught down at the 13-yard line. As Huey will connect with his open receiver there. And that is going to be Devonta Salisbury. Salisbury does everything but drive the bus for East Central.
He might do that too. I mean, that may be why they parked it back over here.
Well, he wasn't driving it when it just pulled in. So trips to the left again. Muninger back to pass, slings it left side, back into Salisbury's hands. He's going to be dragged out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 7:58 to play here.
Yeah, Mason McHugh and London Levy on the tackle there, forcing him out of bounds.
4th and short now for these East Central Cardinals. 4th and short from the 9-yard line.
See if this Eagles defense can hold strong once again. get the ball back for them.
Everybody's as close in as you can get. Muniger ready to take the snap here. He's on the left hash mark. Does so. Handoff. First man through. He's going to get down to about the 3-yard line. And that's going to be Dante Puegas on the carry there for East Central. He's far enough for the first down. That'll bring up first down and goal now for these Cardinals.
They're hurrying to the line.
Shotgun formation once again. Everybody close in. Puegas into the end zone for an East Central touchdown. 7:41 left to play here. 6-0 East Central leading. So, just like that, East Central is on the board. And we will pray that these Edison Eagles can put together a good drive of their own.
Yeah, there's a little skirmish going on the field there after the play, and a couple of the Cardinals players will be escorted off, as well as one of the Edison players here.
Well, it does tend to happen at this
Tim-
point in the season when you've got some frustrated ball clubs.
Yeah, tempers are definitely going to flare up on this one, especially when it's such a close matchup here, with it being just on the east side. You know, both TPS schools, both knowing what bragging rights mean when it comes to these type of games, and so it's going to be a hard fought matchup for the rest of the night, and it should be a good one for us. Or let's hope it will be.
Well, we certainly hope it will. We're just not in an easy position at all.
No.
Of course, the Edison band with the night off, so we are being entertained by East Central's band.
Yeah, all 20 of them down here are doing a pretty good job keeping everybody moving, and the Edison faithful have showed up tonight, and there's quite a few people over there for the small stadium that's built on that far side. So
East Central is going to try to go for 2 here. So we'll see what they can do. Ready to take the snap is Muniger. He'll drop back to throw. Quick toss, falls short, just short of the goal line. His intended receiver not there to get it, so it will stay 6-0, Dean.
yeah, great play by the Edison defense there, sniffing that one out. Being able to put a little pressure on the quarterback made a difference right there, not making him comfortable in the box and trying to keep him moving. I think that's going to be a big key to Edison's success for the rest of the night, is trying to put pressure on this quarterback and making him feel a little bit uncomfortable back there.
So just like that, East Central will line up to kick it away. They'll do that when we come back. This is the Edison Sports Network.
Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall, and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown Young Life, Monday nights at the City Church. Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall, and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown Young Life, Monday nights at the City Church. Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall, and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown.
We welcome you back here to East Central Stadium. Grant Merrill, Dean Green along with you tonight. 6-0 our score. East Central leading with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. As your quarterback is Brody Goswick for the Edison Eagles. He's got a man in motion to the right. Handoff to that man, and that is going to be out around the right end. Isaiah Rathod. He'll get down to the 46-yard line, and that's where, actually, that's London LeBay, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and that'll be good enough for an Eagles first down right there. finally making some progress on the offensive side of things for the Eagles. Looks like they're trying to get in there and go hurry up almost with it a little.
You know, we've been calling London Levy this year, and I got severely reprimanded by some family members of his at the game the other night. So I guess it's LeBay.
Well, hey, we apologize for that.
Twins out to the left side, one man out to the right. Rolling out to the left is Goswick. Quick reverse into LeBay's hands, and he'll get down to about the 46-yard line where he slips up. I just told him that the baseball coach told me to say it that way.
It's true. Well, I blame it on
Clayton Green.
Yeah, I blame it on my brother Clayton. It's always his fault, or at least that's what he thinks most of the time, or at least it was growing up.
Yes. So that's going to knock us back to about 2nd and 16. Ball spotted on the 44-yard line. One man split to the left. One man moving out to the right. That's Robledo. And taking the snap is Goswick. Back to throw. Looking to sling it up the middle. And it's intercepted. Good heavens. They'll take it the other way. Here's down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. East Central Cardinals. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was none other than Devonta Salisbury, who we said would do everything but drive the bus tonight, and that includes
I think he might drive the bus.
he is Mr. Steal Yo Football.
Yeah. He caught that one, and he had a nose for pay dirt. That's for sure right now. There's a great host of East Central blockers out in front of him too. So rough start once again for the Edison offense, though.
So that gives us a 12-0 score. So we hate to be the bearer of bad news. That's where we are. And they'll come out and determine how they're going to try their extra points here tonight.
Yeah, it looks
They're
like
going to go for 2.
Yeah, they're going for 2 once again on this.
Ryder Muninger, the quarterback, ready to take things into action here with Dante Pegues next to him. Twins out to the left. Nobody to the right, and we've got a flag on the play as it's going to be a delay of game. So the Cardinals will be knocked back just a few yards.
Yeah, you can kind of feel the air just being deflated out of the Edison Eagles sideline right now with the rough start for our offense and our defense.
If you've just joined us, we've got 5:52 left to play in this first quarter, and it's 12-0 with East Central going for extra points here. Muninger, the quarterback, splits the hash marks, drops back to throw, in trouble, slings it up to the left corner of the end zone, and that's incomplete, as that will leave us with a 12-0 score here. Well, Dean, we've got a lot of work to do on the Edison sidelines.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be an uphill climb right now if we want to get back in this one.
Take a quick break and be back right after this. You're listening to Edison Eagle Football on 1340 KJMU and the Edison Sports Network.
When your health throws you a curveball, many times outpatient rehab is your best option. Aspen Health and Rehab in Broken Arrow is changing the way that Oklahoma families are thinking about long-term care. With every amenity of home, first-class dining, and professionals that put your care first, Aspen Health and Rehab is ready to take on your personalized plan of care. Check them out today at aspenhealthrehab.com. Aspen Health and Rehab, where healthcare and luxury come together.
Well, we appreciate our friends at Aspen Health and Rehab, 1251 West Houston and Broken Arrow, for their sponsorship of tonight's ball game between these Edison Eagles and the East Central Cardinals, who lead it 12-0. Here's the kick, a skip kick over the 30-yard line, picked up by the Eagles and returned to the 36. So Ruben Robledo was the return man here.
Yeah, it'll be good starting field position finally for the Eagles. Let's see if they can do anything with the ball this drive.
They'll take it from the 36, 1st and 10. 5:46 left to play. I think that the great Raymond Ships has sauntered into the stadium tonight.
Yeah, Raymond Ships, and it looks like our head principal Tim Maxiner, and if my eyes don't deceive me, our assistant principal Christine Conley's also here.
Well, we might let them take over the broadcast later. I'm not sure. Flag on the play is whistles blow here before they can even get the ball off.
Word on the street was that the Honorable Raymond Ships wanted to join us for halftime tonight, so we may have to try to get him up here.
Based on his track record, I said that's doubtful. So we can try.
Hey, we're gonna try. We're gonna give our best.
Maybe that's as likely as assistant athletic director and head volleyball coach Lauren Merrill jumping on.
By the way, if you want to file a complaint, she's the one to send it to.
Okay, gotcha. Goswick under center off the right hash mark, dropping back to throw. He'll sling it left side, connecting with Robledo near the 45 and making the stop there for the East Central Cardinals is Dante Pugues. So that will get Edison up to 2nd down and 1. This is about as good as we've had it tonight, Dean.
That's, I mean, as long as we're moving in the right direction, that's about all we can ask for.
5:21 left to play here, 12-0 our score. Back under center is going to be Goswick, looking to the sideline, trying to get a set of instructions from head coach Robert Borgstad. He's got Robledo behind him and twins out to the right, Mason McHugh and London LeBay. Off 2nd down and 1. Here's the handoff. First man through, gets that first down, and it's down to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Robledo with some great running right there. Hard downhill, hard-nosed football right there. It's good to see finally breaking through the line and getting into the secondary.
Move up those chains. That's an Edison Eagle, Aspen Health and Rehab first down. From the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 now for Edison. Trips out to the right this time, and Robledo beside Goswick in the shotgun. They tried the count and then looked back to the line. It looks like they may be calling a different play here.
Yeah, they're making quick audibles at the line over with the coaching staff over there. So they're finally trying to read defenses this year, which is a good sign for things to come.
Got to get this snap off, and they do it just in time to avoid a delay of game. Rolling out to the right is Goswick. He's on his horse. He'll get down to the 40-yard line. 3-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 7. 4:08 left to play here. 12-0 our score. If you're just joining us.
Yeah, Galswick doing a really good job there trying to evade and rolling out of the pocket. He's got to learn he's got to get that ball tucked away. Otherwise, it's going to be another fumble, unfortunately.
Well, 2nd down and 6, actually. I shorted him a yard, Dean. I'm usually too generous.
You got to give them everything they can get right now.
Wins out to each side of the line here, and ready to take the snap is Goswick. Robledo right behind him. He'll get another set of instructions from the sideline and ready to take the snap. Goswick does so. Dropping back to throw. He'll fire it over the middle, looking for somebody to get it to. It's almost picked off by the East Central Cardinals, and that one will fall incomplete, much to the dismay of our PA announcer who let out an audible groan over the speaker.
Yeah, he's been letting everybody know up there with the potential play-by-play, I guess you could call it.
There's no questioning who the booth is for tonight. That's for sure. Third down and 6 from the 40-yard line. Twins out to the left side. Twins out to the right side. Goswick ready to take the snap off that right hash mark. Dropping back to throw. Goswick slings it left side. Finds LeBay. He'll get down to the 41-yard line, and that's where he stopped and stuffed. No gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, the Eagles offense trying a little quick screen right there, and just unfortunately we had nothing going. Cardinals defense able to sniff that one out pretty easily.
Kudos to the Cardinal marching band, who at this moment are playing Crazy in Love by Beyonce, which was none other than Molly Merrill's walk-up song during song.
This is true. This is true. You know, they really get the people going here.
And Edison's ready to punt it away right here. That drive had some potential there and had some hope for us, but it was not meant to be this time around. And Aiden Montgomery, the kicker, ready to boot it away as his kick will bounce back at about the 15-yard line. Helped along by the Edison Eagles as they knocked it back to about the 1, but they'll probably mark it off where it first bounced.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to put it up around the 15 or so, and we'll just kind of roll from there.
Did I hear that you are a guest this week on Inside Tulsa Athletics?
Yep, I was in the booth this week with Rick Corey, and there'll be a new episode of Inside Tulsa Athletics coming out where I was able to go on there with one of our seniors, Ava Montgomery. She went on there and got to talk a little bit about the women's flag football team, and then they asked a couple of questions about the the struggles of coaching girls at times, and I got to tell them how fun of an experience it was this year to finally, get to experience that myself, and how my thoughts on it were completely wrong because I'd never coached girls before, and I told them that it's kind of been almost more fun than coaching the boys sometimes.
Well, that will air Friday at 5 statewide on Cox Cable. So be sure to watch Inside Tulsa Athletics and see the great Dean Green. Long pass up the right side for Ryder Muninger falls incomplete near the 50-yard line. And man, if he had caught that, we'd be calling another East touchdown at this moment.
Yeah, we're very fortunate on that one. It looked like the ball was just out of reach off his fingertips.
Well, I'll tell you, with no disrespect to the great Gil Cloud, who was the host of that show for years, Rick Corey is doing a fantastic job as the new MC for that program.
Rick has done a really good job stepping into Gil's shoes, and those are some big shoes to fill.
Yes,
So,
they were.
I'm really happy to see that program's going in the right direction, and hopefully it'll be a success for years to come for them.
Handoff, first man through is Dante Paguez. He will get it up to about the 20-yard line, maybe the 21. Yeah, Gil's kind of like the Godfather. I mean, he knows everybody in athletics for sure.
Yes, he does. He was always fun to be around when we get to go into the studio and kind of shoot the breeze a little bit. So it was always interesting to hear his stories too.
You know, the first time I ever worked for Gil Cloud was when I was 24 years old or 21 years old, and he was the athletic director at Arkansas Tech in my hometown of Russellville. He's been all over the place. Drop back to pass. He'll sling it left side back over to Donovan Jackson. About the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain and a first down for the East Central Cardinals.
And if you weren't for sure, the PA announcer just let us know that was a grown man catching the ball. So,
oh heavens! Minute 45 left to play as now they'll snap it into motion again. First man through is Paguez. He'll get it down to about the 38, no further. And so that'll be a gain of about 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
Yeah, Isaiah Ellis doing a good job meeting them in the backfield there and being able to make a sure tackle and waiting for the rest of his team to come gang tackle him there. So it's good to see the Eagles defense finally swarming to the ball.
Tonight's ball game brought to you in part by City of Winoka and the Winoka Chamber of Commerce, providing you to come out to the sand dunes and give one last ride during the cool weather. Love to have you. Dropping back to pass are the East Central Cardinals. Muninger slinging it up the left side, and he'll connect with an open receiver down near the 44-yard line. That man was Devonta Salisbury, who had that interception and touchdown earlier.
Yeah, Marquaylon Davis about a half step off right there from being able to pick that one and take it to the house.
Salisbury's a dangerous fellow when he's got that football in his hands.
Yes, he is.
We'll need some assistance, maybe. I'm not sure. Somebody's popcorn went down the wrong way.
Oh, no.
Handoff, first man through, gets down to about the 44-yard line, crawling up to the 45. And that'll bring up an East Central first down. Well, of course, Edison getting ready for basketball. We've got that coming up. We'll talk about that a little later at halftime. And we got plenty to do here. Got about 10 seconds left on the clock here. Will they run it out or will they go for it here? I think they're going to try to make one final play. Muninger back to throw. He'll sling it up the field, and they're glad they did. They get him a touchdown there as Donovan Jackson runs it from the 15-yard line into the end zone for another 6 points on the board, Dean.
And he found a hole in the secondary and just exploited it right there. I mean, it's tough to watch if you're an Edison fan right now because the Eagles defense just having plenty of holes in it right now for East Central to find.
Well, not what you want to see if you're an Edison Eagle fan, and it's not been easy. The one thing that we have here to be thankful for is that, they do tend to not make their extra points. So if we were to start mounting a comeback, I mean, we might have that on our side, but right now we just need a score.
Yeah.
Handoff from Muninger to Paguez. He will get stopped short of the goal line, so no extra points there, and it's 18-0 here as the Edison Eagles trail the East Central Cardinals.
Well, on the bright side, at least they held the 2-point conversion out once again.
We'll take a break and be back right after this. You are listening to Edison Eagle football on the Edison Sports Network and 1340 KJ.
America's Oasis, a whole new world of off-road fun. America's Oasis, joining the north edge of the Little Sahara State Park just south of Winoka, want to invite you and your family to come stay and play. To explore all the possibilities, go to their website, americasoasis.com, and see the many ways you can come to Northwest Oklahoma and play in the sand. Come visit America's Oasis, just south of Winoka, the little city by the sand.
We are back here at Eastside Stadium. Grant Merrill, Dean Green, along with you. Thank you for being with us tonight on a challenging Halloween football game as we trail 18-0 to the East Central Cardinals. Dean, we're coming off of 63 plus 18. That's 81 unanswered points by opponents in the last 2 weeks. And I mean, how do you try to come back from that? And how do you try to inspire this team to stay in it?
Something's going to have to spark it. I mean, whether it be a defense making a play and taking it to the house or returning a kickoff, I mean, something's got to get this team fired up right now. And right now, there's no energy. You can kind of sense it. You can see it. It's tough to see the kids, feeling kind of depleted right now after these drives. I mean, defense comes out, makes a really good stop the first series, and all of a sudden we turn the ball over again, and they're having to get back on the field. So they're having to overcome a lot right now. So we just need something that's going to spark this team to finally get them to find a way into the end zone, and hopefully that'll kind of have a trickle-down effect.
9 seconds into the second quarter, and it's 18-0 our score. Goswick with the handoff, first man through, gets up to about the 37-yard line. That's Robledo on the carry there for the Edison Eagles. And the thing that is just painstaking is that the Eagles have shown some pretty bright spots tonight. I mean, they've had some moments, some flashes of light there, but it's just not been consistent enough to stay in this thing.
They have. They've moved the ball up and down the field, and really just there's no consistency to it. And I think that's what has hurt them most right now is that they're not able to just go out there and repeat the same things.
Wins out to the left, and Robledo behind the quarterback, ready to take the snap is Goswick. Handoff to Robledo. He'll try to bust up the middle, but he's dragged back. With a fearsome effort by the East Central defense, and they'll get him back to about the 33-yard line. So that may be a loss of about 5 yards on that play, Dean.
Yeah, that's not going to help the cause right there, getting moved backwards and having another 3rd and long once again for the Edison offense.
10:45 left to play here. 3rd down and 10 from the 35. They're back to the original line of scrimmage here. One back set behind the quarterback, Robledo. Under center, Goswick ready to take the snap. He does so. Fakes a handoff and rolls out to the right. Goswick slings it up the right side and aims for London LeBay, but that one falls incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 10, and Edison will be ready to kick it away.
Yeah, tough offensive series there for the Edison Eagles because they're trying some different things, trying to get things happening, and rolling quarterback Goswick out right there just wasn't able to connect with LeBay on the play, and unfortunately, here, Aiden Montgomery's getting some work again tonight.
I got to give props to my man over here. He's got a full-scale Cardinals flag going.
It's pretty impressive, I will say that.
We have a flagpole here next to us. I might assist him in letting it fly.
Fumble on the punt.
They kick it back over to the 40-yard line, and Edison should have it. Eagles have it. That's the one great thing that has happened to us so far in the second quarter. They get the football there on that punt.
That may be the momentum shift we need right there, Grant. Don't call it a comeback.
Let's pray that it is. 10:15 left to play here. See if the chain gang is able to figure this out here.
No.
They came to work 10 minutes late, and now we're trying to figure out a first down. So
I'm pretty sure that's that same crew from the other night, too. So
I don't remember what it was that was said to you by a member of the chain gang, but I hadn't seen you that angry in a while. So
really hit my button.
That's not hard to do. I do know that. Winds out to each side. Ask a baseball player. Back to pass is Goswick trying to evade a defender, and they'll drag him down back at the 47-yard line behind the line of scrimmage. Major loss there for the Edison Eagles as they got handed a gift, and they've got to make the most of it here, Dean.
Yeah, they're going the wrong direction once again. This is kind of what we talked about at the start of the broadcast, that, you know, the keys to success for these guys were going to be moving in the right direction and avoiding those simple mistakes. And unfortunately for us, we've had a lot of simple mistakes, and the Edison offense is not able to stop this Cardinals defense right now.
9:41 and the clock rolling here in the first half. 2nd down and 17 for the Edison Eagles. Winds out to each side of the line here. Out to the left side is Robledo along with his counterpart there. Back to throw. Goswick, his pass falls incomplete as it was aimed for London LeBlay.
Yeah, Galswick doing a good job of dropping back and trying to get the ball off quick tonight, but, you know, just not able to make these completions to these receivers.
9:24 left to play in this first half. We are right under the speaker, folks, and this may be the second most unorthodox PA announcer I've heard in 24 hours. So trips out to the right, one man split to the left, and ready to take that snap is Goswick. He's got Robledo behind him. Off that left hash mark, Goswick rolling out to the right. He'll sling it up the right side, aiming for LeBay, and it falls off his fingertips once again to bring up 4th down and 17.
It looks like Montgomery's going to come back on the field and try to pin East Central deep in their own side again, once again.
9:19 left to go in the first half.
Well, if you didn't hear that one, the PA announcer just told the folks how cold they were outside and hope they had blankets. So,
well, you know, you've got your blanket and your girlfriend here. I've got just a shirt on. So,
yeah, she's down here scrolling through Facebook or something like that.
Pays about enough attention to football as my wife. So, and she's your assistant on the flag football team.
This is true.
The kick bounces back to about the 20-yard line, and that is where East Central will take over 1st and 10.
Good kick there by Aiden Montgomery, finally trying to get the ball off as he was under quite a bit of pressure there by East Central.
We must be having a Halloween party over at Happy's tonight.
Happy's is happening right now. That's all I can say.
It's a happy place. Probably a lot happier than the Edison bench right now.
I mean, hey, they may end up at Happy's after this game. Is
that a 21 and up establishment?
I'm not for certain, but I think they might make an exception after watching this.
1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Twins out to the right side, one man split to the left, and ready to take that snap is Muninger. He'll hand off the Glace. He'll get over to the 30, down to the 34-yard line, and that's where he's ran out of bounds. So that'll be a gain of maybe 10 yards.
We got an Eagle hurt on the sideline over there.
I see trainer Molly Merrill in her pink backpack. Is my daughter wearing a toboggan tonight? Is she that cold-natured?
I'm not for certain what that is. It's a fashion statement, though.
I'm not sure. She's either got a toboggan on or she's playing as a ghost for Halloween. I'm not. But either way, she's rendering aid to our injured players or the student trainer tonight. So 8:57 left to go here. 18-0 our score. 2nd down and 10 from the, or 2nd down and 1, I'm sorry, from the 31-yard line.
I've just been informed that Happy's is a 21 and up establishment.
I thought it might be, so we may not be able to take the kids over there tonight.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be visiting anytime soon.
Dropping back to throw, the football is caught by Vashawn Arps, and he'll get down to about the 31-yard line. Big first down there for the East Central Cardinals.
You know, when it rains, it pours right now. As that ball was tipped up by Marquelin Davis there on a good defensive play and just happened to fall into the receiver's hands. Oh, my.
Well, somebody needed to impress their girlfriend tonight. Hope it worked.
I think they just left happy. So
Half a mile away. Second down and 9 from the 33-yard line. I'm sorry that we broke away here from our commentary, but when you're overpowered by an engine on a state highway, it's
really like the boats.
not easy to broadcast here. Second down and 8 now as we've got twins to the right, one man in motion to the left as the handoff into the hands of Logan is he'll get ran out of bounds at about the 33. No gain on the play there for these East Central Cardinals.
It looks like Brandon McNack there on the tackle as he got out wide, made a really good solo tackle there to be able to keep the Cardinals defenders or Cardinals offensive players back behind the line.
Our man with the loud engine is still going. He's turned down the side street and gone south now. So Muninger on the keeper as he'll roll out to the left. We're down 18-0. We got to laugh about something.
Welcome to Halloween games at East Central here.
That'll bring up fourth down and about 6 after a gain of 2 on the play there. My guess is he's probably going to just drive back by to say hi.
Oh, guaranteed.
6:46 left to play here. First half action, 18-0. East Central leading it. Knocking on the door to try to get another one. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Twins out to the right. Muninger back to pass. He'll sling it up the middle of the field. This one falls incomplete. And it was almost picked off by Isaiah Rathod for the Eagles.
Yeah, Rathod made a really good decision right there, letting that ball go as he was the only one back there. And really
would have been hard to get out of the backfield with that.
Yeah, I'm really happy he didn't catch that one, though, because he would have got it on the 20, but the Eagles will start off in a much better field position now, being up on their own 30. So
first and 10 from the 30-yard line. Edison moving from right to left on the radio dial. 6:31 left to play in this first half of action. 18-0 our score. Trips out to the left, and ready to take that snap is Goswick. He'll hand off. Robledo up the middle, gets up to that original line of scrimmage, maybe 3 yards further, as that will bring up, 4 yards further. That'll bring up the second down and about 6 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles offense just trying to find something that works right now for them as they're mixing in some solid runs here by Robledo, but unfortunately it's 1 or 2 yards and a cloud of dust, as they would say.
6 minutes left to play. Ready to take that snap is Goswick. Wins out to the left. Handoff, first man through. Gets over to the 37-yard line. A little closer to a first down there, so that'll bring up third down and about 3.
Yeah, Robledo once again just hard-nosed running, being able to get 2 or 3 yards here for the Eagles. They finally make it third and manageable, though, so it's good to see that going in the right direction for them. Hopefully they'll capitalize once again.
5 minutes, 24 seconds left to play in this first half. Third down and 2 for the Edison Eagles. Ready to take the snap is Goswick with Robledo, the single back set behind him. Twins to the left. Goswick on the keeper tries to push forward, and he'll get that first down as they'll move up those chains, Dean.
Hey, moving in the right direction. The Edison offense finally getting some momentum going. This might be what they need to finally carry it over.
We'll see what happens here. First and 10. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. If you look at the scoreboard, it's still the 33, but the 41.
Mountain time.
Yeah. Wins out to the left. One man split to the right. Ready to take the snap. Goswick. Robledo behind him. Goswick with the handoff. Robledo up the right hash mark. Gets up to about the 47-yard line. So a gain of about 6 on the play there, Dean. And they're just pounding and grinding, trying to move forward.
Yeah, they're trying to wear this East Central defense down, and they're doing a good job of it right now as the Edison offense is firing off the ball and opening some holes up for Robledo. Once they get on Robledo, though, he's carrying them a good 2 or 3 yards. So good to see.
Second down and 4, ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Twins stacked out to the left, one man out to the right, ready to take the snap. Goswick, he's got Robledo to his left in the shotgun. Goswick back to throw, slings it up the right side and connects with an open receiver. He'll get it back over to about the 48-yard line.
I think it was Robledo there on that reception, too, being able to get up and get a first down for us.
3:52 left to play, first half action. 18-0 our score if you're just joining us here. First down and 10 now for the Eagles, and now we've got a timeout on the field. Injured player, actually. Not sure who that is just yet, but we'll let you know here in just a moment. Diana, our trainer, and Molly Merrill, our student trainer, out there to take a look at everything.
Looks like number 8, DJ Ross, the injured Edison Eagle on the play.
So, first down and 10 from the 48-yard line here at East Central.
If you listen, you can still hear the car driving by.
He may have made it to the casino by now. Twins out to the left and Twins out to the right. Goswick with Robledo behind him on the right hash mark. Taking the snap here. Faking actually he'll hand off to Robledo. He faked a throw afterwards, and Robledo got back up to about the 45, so he's inside East Central territory. And that'll bring up second down and about 7.
Make some noise, Cardinals fans. Get loud. You gotta make some noise, get warm.
Once again, that PA announcer really getting the people here at East Central going.
Very concerned about the effects of the outside temperature on the Cardinal fan base here. Second down and 6 from the 44. Trips out to the left side. One man split to the right. Goswick off the right hash mark, handing off to Robledo once again.
East Central being able to sniff that one out as looks like the Edison Eagles went to the well one too many times.
Yeah, he got to the 43, so no significant gain there. I will say this, the aroma of grilled burgers is coming from, I do believe that's from our next door establishment that our team is not allowed to go to.
Yeah, I believe Happy's is what's smelling so good right now. They've got some decent smelling bar food is what it sounds like.
Well, we do also have the Catoosa Waffle House within driving distance here.
That's a respected establishment.
It is.
And it's a real great place to meet people there, but what's another great place to meet people?
Our friends at the play place,
the
McDonald's.
Claremore McDonald's play place. Yeah, the great place to meet people. I highly suggest it.
Well, we'll take your word for it. Thank you, McDonald's, for your contribution to our broadcast tonight. Without you, we wouldn't have a camera girl. So, look at that. The Honorable Raymond Shipps. Found his way up here. Either he needs the company or we're fired. I'm not sure.
It could be both. One thing, he's always got a smile on his face, so it's always fun to see.
Third down and a yard here for the Edison Eagles. Twins out to each side. Goss throwing left side, aiming for London LeBay, and his pass falls incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and 1, and we really don't have anything to lose by just going for it.
No, I think this is a decision that Coach Borgstad's going to have to make, and I think you have to roll the dice here if you're him because, we're not going to be in this position very often. We've got to really try to keep this offense on the field and keep things rolling for us.
4th down and 1. 2:09 left to go. It's worth the 38-yard line of East Central. Twins out to each side here, and back under the center is Brady Goswick. He'll take the snap here on the keeper, diving forward. He'll get it.
That's gonna be a first down for the Eagles.
That's been one of their best offensive plays tonight, Grant. I mean,
well, it has been. It's been Old Faithful for him so far. So 1st and 10 now from about the 35-yard line. He dove forward 3 yards. So.
Yeah. My only worry is they keep doing this, they may run out of time.
Well, maybe the one way to get up the field based on what we've seen here in the last few plays. Stacked receivers to each side now. Goswick with Robledo behind him off the right hash mark. Handing off to Robledo. He gets around the left side out to the 20, down to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Edison Eagles. Into the end zone. Ruben Robledo, and he'll get us on the board with 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, Robledo finally breaking through and getting into pay dirt. That's what it may take to get the Eagles offense finally going. It's good to see the drought come to an end finally, Grant.
What'd you say? Don't call it a comeback?
Don't call it a comeback.
Oh, heavens. Well, we will hopefully see them get this extra point here. That would be nice.
Eagles running their kicking game onto the field.
So they're going to try the extra point here. Aiden Montgomery will do the honors for the Edison Eagles. Here comes the kick. It is up through the uprights and good. It is 18-7 in favor of the East Central Cardinals, but for the first time in 2 weeks, Edison is on the board, and we are glad for that. Dean, this could be a momentum swing, and it could make this a more respectable ball game for sure tonight.
It really could be. As you look over there at the Edison sidelines, they finally have a little bit of life to them, and they're moving around. They're enjoying it a little bit more, and that's really what it takes to get this team kind of fired up because they enjoy having fun out there, and it's the first signs of fun they've had in a couple of games. So
at this point, Dean, and this is no disrespect to our team, it's just where we are in the season. We're not going to the playoffs. We're not, we got a very stout opponent in Booker T next week. Let's just have fun at this point and try to win this game and try to let loose and just enjoy what we have left here.
Yeah, we got to just see what happens, and I mean that's the important part of it right now for the kids to understand is that they just have to keep fighting. Quitting is not an option for this group as it's been a rough season for them so far as they've gone through a lot of injuries, a lot of ups and downs, and more downs than ups.
Aiden Montgomery, the kicker, tees it up at the 40-yard line, and they'll set up shop at about the 10 to try to receive it here. Kicking from right to left, Montgomery boots it end over end. It'll be picked up at the 20-yard line, and they are on their horse. Back over to the 30, back to the 34-yard line. On the run there, Ashton Bang for East Central as he'll get a pretty good return out of that.
Yeah, Mason McHugh finally finding the sideline and helping wedge him out right there is a good touchdown saving tackle right there.
Well, it's good to have Edison Athletic Director and the Midwest Conference's official of the century, Raymond Ships, over here.
It's always good to have the honorable Raymond Ships. I've never seen him miss a call yet. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see if we can get him on at halftime.
He is the halftime guest today, and we talked about it this morning. He said he would be happy to do it.
Absolutely good. Dante Puguez will get down to the 40, down to 35 on his 14. God, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, East Central. An eye for an eye here tonight as East Central will put their 24th point on the board.
Was on. It was a track speed he was hitting the sideline. Like the play that here,
24-7, our score here. With 1:13 left to go, East Central scores again. So
yeah,
that flash a lot we saw.
Puguez was attracted to Happy's Diner over there, Happy's establishment.
He smelled the burgers, apparently. Back to throw. Muniger. And it's good. He connects with his open receiver, Deshaun Arks, and gets the 26th point of the night for the East Central Cardinals. Well, Dean, not what we wanted to see as Edison fans.
No, not what you want to see, especially after having a high like that of finally getting into the end zone. But that's one of these learning curves that these Eagles are going to have to figure out is how to be able to come up with a clutch stop after you score and get the ball back, especially when it's in a close game like this.
So we will send Marquavion Davis back to about the 6-yard line.
I still hear that car.
Well,
better yet, that might be East Central's band over here. I'm not sure which.
That might be Edison's bus. I'm not sure. All right. They're getting ready to kick it away here. Minute 13 left to go in the first half. Our score 26-7 at this point. I'm just going to let the music play.
Yeah.
They'll kick it away here, teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Davis back at the 10-yard line to try to be the return man here for these Edison Eagles. Here's the kick. It's short, and it'll be picked up by Robledo at about the 37-yard line, and that's where Edison will have it 1st and 10. Minute 9 left to play here. Minute 9 left to go here.
It's been a wild first half already at the east side over here. I'm just excited to see what the second half brings.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for these Edison Eagles. They'll try to move forward here. A minute 9 left to go. Goswick under center with Robledo behind him, trips out to the right. Handoff, Robledo up the middle, gets up to the 40, and no further. So a gain of about 2 on the play. Took him a few steps to get there, but that's where we'll have it. And we've got under a minute to go for these Edison Eagles in this first half.
Yeah, Robledo's still just getting rode right now, and that's the thing that the Edison Eagles offense is going to have to rely on right now is just hard running and hoping that it'll wear this East Central defense down.
41 seconds left to play here. Twins out to each side. Ready to take the snap is Goswick. Back to throw. He'll sling it left side, aiming for LeBay. And it's off his fingertips to fall incomplete to bring up 2nd and 10. It has been confirmed not once, not twice, but thrice that we do have hot chocolate at the concession stand. So glad to hear that. 3rd down and 7 here for these Edison Eagles from the 38-yard line. Stacked receivers on each side. Handoff for Robledo up the middle, up to the 40, up to the 30, down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Edison. Into the end zone, Robledo goes, and he'll put 6 on the board.
Robledo is trying to carry this team tonight right now as the senior comes out and is fired up after that run, which he rightfully should be.
So we've got 26 points left in the, or 26 seconds left in the half here. And an extra point being attempted by Aiden Montgomery. His kick up and good, and it is 26-14. So just like that, Edison back on the board once again. Take a quick break and be back right after this. You're listening to Edison Eagle Football on 1340 KJMU and the Edison Sports Network.
Young Life, Monday nights at the City Church.
We welcome you back to East Side Stadium. Grant Merrill, Dean Green along with you. 26 seconds left in the first half, and Edison punting it from right to left. Here comes the kick. It skips over the middle of the field and is picked up at about the 20-yard line. They'll return it out to the 30, 35, back to the 40-yard line, back to the 50, and ran out of bounds at the 48-yard line of the Eagles. That is Ashton Bang, the return man for the East Central Cardinals.
Yeah, Edison Eagles just getting out of their respected lanes there on the kick team. You know, we can't afford to do that, and that's why East Central's been so successful returning the ball tonight. Is we're just getting out of our getting out of our lanes, so to say. Just we're not holding to our responsibilities tonight on the kick game.
You know, I hate to say it, but 18 seconds is an eternity for a team that has scored twice in the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, we might have left too much clock or too much time on the clock tonight.
All right, here we go. Twins out to each side. Shotgun formation now is Muninger back to throw, slings it right side, connects with an open receiver, and getting it out to the 36-yard line is going to be Bashan Arps for the East Central Cardinals, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, the Eagles defense going into a prevent setup right now, just trying to keep them out of the end zone, but giving a lot of cushion to these receivers on the outside.
12.9 seconds left to play, 26-14. And now the pass complete to Arps. He'll get back over to the 26-yard line. 8.6 seconds left to go.
First down.
1st and 10 now for East Central. They may try to punch it in one more time before this first half is over.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to work it down, just give themselves a shot right here.
Twins out to the left, pass right side. Arps catches it, and now he'll get down to the 15. They'll run him out of bounds with 3.4 seconds left to play here. 18 seconds left a moment ago, and they've gotten 3 plays in, Dean.
Yeah, it's oh, we finally got one for the Eagles defense there with the hold call.
Well, that'll knock the Cardinals back just a few. I'm sure we'll get a second opinion from the loudspeaker over here.
Was that correct? That call? The Honorable Raymond Shipp says it was holding, so he got it right. He finally got it right. He has never missed a call.
But what's our man on the microphone going to say about it?
Well, I mean, if it's anything like what McLean's PA announcer was, he's going to let them know about it.
You know, last night was the first time in 25 years of broadcasting I've ever heard the referee criticized over the public address system. So, but that's McLean.
Yeah.
That's what they're a little different over there. On the keeper, the quarterback for East Central, he'll slide into the 15-yard line, and we are done with the first half. As we come to the end of the first half, our score, Edison trailing East Central 26-14. The game far from over. We'll take a break and be back right after this for America's Oasis.
America's Oasis, a whole new world of off-road fun. America's Oasis, joining the north edge of the Little Sahara State Park just south of Winoka, want to invite you and your family to come stay and play. To explore all the possibilities, go to their website, americasoasis.com, and see the many ways you can come to Northwest Oklahoma and play in the sand. Come visit America's Oasis, just south of Winoka, the little city by the sand.
This is Edison Eagle football on 1340 KJMU and the Edison Sports Network. Eagles football is brought to you by Aspen Health and Rehab, America's Oasis, Studio B Marketing, Hillspring Church, Tulsa Moms, Midtown Young Life. Now let's head to the stadium with Grant Merrill and Coach Dean Green.
Welcome you back to Eastside Stadium. Grant Merrill and Coach Dean Green along with you as it is 26-14. East Central leading the Edison Eagles. As here at the half, we've got about 4 minutes until we get the third quarter started. And Dean, if you're Coach Robert Borgstadt right now, what are you telling your team that, your team has put 2 touchdowns on the board late in the second quarter, and they've built some momentum. How do you keep it going, and how do you start narrowing that deficit against these East Central Cardinals?
The first thing he's got to go in there and talk to them about is making sure that they are staying to the game plan. The game's not over. This is a winnable game for the Edison Eagles right now, but they're going to have to chip away little by little and come up with some big stops on defense. He's really going to have to rely heavily on the offense as the run game has started to wear down that East Central defense, and that's something that he's going to have to really harp on the line about right now. Is kind of saying, hey, keep leaning on them right now, keep putting pressure on them, and they're going to fold, as we kind of saw late there in the second half. But really, he's going to have to get on our defense right now and really try to rally the troops, so to say, and find a way to get their receivers from catching the deep passes right now and try to hold them to minimal points.
Well, we've got a few games going on around the state right now. McLean is leading Broken Bow. That's kind of a surprise right now. McLean 4-4 on the season, and Broken Bow a 2-loss team, but McLean actually leading them 34-12 at the half, and I'm sure they're excited over there at the stadium tonight. Shattuck trailing O'Keene 40-28. Valiant leading Wilburton, one of your old stomping grounds, 20-0. Marlowe over Marietta 27-0. Stillwater leading Piedmont in the Squirtle game of the week 20-7. Falls Valley leading Star Spencer 28-8. And those are the only scores we have on this Halloween Thursday. So
yeah, it's bare minimum tonight, especially Halloween games. You figure most teams would want to play on a Friday and try to avoid the distractions that are going on this night. So
I will say this, the fall chill is in the air for the first time this season, and it's starting to feel good out.
Yeah, it's got a little bite to it right now, and it's football weather, as they would say.
I'm the one that didn't bring his jacket tonight, so if you hear teeth chattering in the background, that's what's going on here. So
it's you or Candy sitting off to the side over here. So.
We may send her over to Quick Trip after some hot hands here in a few minutes. Maybe, I'm not sure, but anyway, that's where we are tonight. 2 minutes until the third quarter starts. We'll take a break and be back right after this on the Edison Sports Network.
Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown Young Life, Monday nights at the City Church.
When your health throws you a curveball, many times outpatient rehab is your best option. Aspen Health and Rehab in Broken Arrow is changing the way that Oklahoma families are thinking about long-term care. With every amenity of home, first-class dining, and professionals that put your care first, Aspen Health and Rehab is ready to take on your personalized plan of care. Check them out today at aspenhealthrehab.com. Aspen Health and Rehab, where healthcare and luxury come together.
America's Oasis, a whole new world of off-road fun. America's Oasis, joining the north edge of the Little Sahara State Park just south of Winoka, want to invite you and your family to come stay and play. To explore all the possibilities, go to their website, americasoasis.com, and see the many ways you can come to Northwest Oklahoma and play in the sand. Come visit America's Oasis, just south of Winoka, the little city by the sand.
Welcome you back to Eastside Stadium. Grant Merrill and Coach Dean Green along with you with a fresh new 12 minutes put on the clock for the third quarter of play. Glad you're with us. Our score 26-14. East Central leading our Edison Eagles. Edison kicking it off here in the third quarter, and their kick a little bit too short there and did not get enough air to go across the 50-yard line. So were they trying to onside it there?
That's what it looks like, and I'm not sure if they whistled an in right or what took place there.
If you missed halftime, we had great performances from the band and the drill team, and also the PA announcer who decided to sing along with Bruno Mars' "Uptown Funk" to try to entertain the masses here. So
The voice of his generation, too.
no kidding. So yeah, you've missed a lot.
It was very entertaining, though, seeing everyone getting up and dancing, all 12 people.
Here comes the kick. It is right down the middle of the field and will be picked up by the 25-yard line by Salisbury. He'll take it back out to the 50, down to the 45, ran out of bounds at the 44-yard line, and that's a great return there for the East Central Cardinals.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're the Edison defenders right there. It's been tough sledding all around for our kicker or our kickoff team tonight, as they have not found a way to shut East Central's return game down.
They actually marked the ball down there at the 49-yard line, so that's where the East Central Cardinals will have it 1st and 10 as they move from left to right on the radio dial here. Back to throw. Muninger, he'll connect with Arps. Arps gets it back over, but is dragged back just a bit as there's not much of a gain, even a loss there on that play there. They bring it back to 2nd and 12 from the 48, or actually 2nd and 13 from the 47, Dean.
Yeah, good job by the defense right there, keeping them to a short pass attempt, and hopefully they'll be able to keep moving the East Central's offense backwards and moving us in the right direction right now.
11:21 left to play here. Stacked receivers off to the right, one man to the left, and ready to take that snap is Muninger, the quarterback. He'll drop back to throw, in trouble by the Edison defense, fumble on the play, and I think Edison's got it. We will hope so anyway. They say it's the Eagles football. So bright spot here early in the third quarter, Dean.
Yeah, defense coming out fired up, and it's a good sign to see. Looks like Robert Borgsack finally lit a fire under him at halftime, and you can even see the defensive coach, Coach Edwards, out there on his wheels on the field. He's fired up for the defense right now, as they came out with a big stop right there and get the Eagles offense back on the field.
I told him yesterday that nobody made a set of wheels look that good. And Coach Edwards, for sure.
Mike Edwards out there doing what he can, wheeling his machine out there.
All right, here we go. Edison Eagles back under center as Ruben Robledo behind the quarterback, Brody Goswick. Goswick takes the snap here, hands off to Robledo, and he is stopped short, dragged back, in a big defensive play there by Jeremiah Conway of the East Central Cardinals. He drives him back behind the line for a significant loss there, Dean.
Yeah, the East Central defense has seen that play one too many times, and they actually sniffed that one out pretty quickly.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Did you enjoy his performance at halftime? He sang along.
Was singing and getting everybody to dance.
Under center, Goswick. Robledo behind him. And a flag on the play. Has 10:28 left to play. The Honorable Raymond Ships has made his way back up here, so he is he might be itching to be on the air. I'm not sure.
I think he is. I think he has that itch to it tonight. It might be his on-air debut.
We may get him on during the third quarter here. 10:25 left to play. Third quarter action here. According to our scoreboard, it's still the second quarter, but what can you say?
Mountain time.
Stacked receivers on each side of the line here, and ready to take the snap is Goswick. Robledo gets up next to him in the shotgun, and now he'll pass it left side to London LeBay. LeBay will drive back the other way as he'll get back up to the 45, down to the 45. Or 40, finds a hole down at the 35-yard line, and that's a big Aspen Health and Rehab Edison Eagle 1st down.
Yeah, LeBay making something out of nothing right there. Is shifting fields, being able to be,
late flag that usually would indicate extracurricular activity, Dean.
He sent that flag light high right there, though. Man. What a toss.
1st and 10 may turn into something else depending on who this is on. We're not really sure right now. Edison got it up to the 34-yard line on that last run there by London LeBay.
I mean, that throw by the official was the best throw we've seen all night.
That may be true. May be true. It's on East Central, so that's going to march the Eagles on up the field, and they'll get up to about the 30-yard line, maybe keep on marching, man. They're going to put them at about the 20-yard line, and another Aspen Health and Rehab Edison Eagle first down by virtue of the penalty yards. So we'll take them however we can get them at this point.
That's a added bonus for the Edison offense right here.
Stacked receivers on each side once again. Whistle blows, and we've got the official talking to some of our players here. There must be something going on down there that's continuous here, Dean.
It looks like the official's going to call all the teams in here and make sure that they're keeping their mouths shut is what it looks like.
That white hat's getting after him.
Yeah, he's definitely verbally letting them all know.
I'm not sure has Raymond Ships ever brought 2 basketball teams in to have a conference? He proudly nods yes.
Yeah.
So
he lets them know there's a new sheriff in town.
We need to get him his own badge.
God, man, I'm all for it. I'm ready to get the shirts with his face on the front.
Right.
And it's just going to say the sheriff.
We're going to go to a few Rogers State games this year?
I mean, I'm down to do it.
Only
if he allows us to heckle the officials.
Stacked receivers on the side of the line here and ready to take the snap is Goswick. I told Ships last year that I would drive to Russellville and watch him referee at Arkansas Tech as long as I could heckle him and not get thrown out. He didn't take me up on it, and I was saddened. Out of the gun, Goswick handing off. Up the middle goes Davis. He'll get down to the 14-yard line, down to the 13.
Pyle's still moving.
As they'll get down to the 12-yard line.
Man, Davis with some big time running right there.
Looked like a big blob of people just moving up the field there.
Hey, but the Edison offense finally showing some fight right now. That may have been what it took to wake them up.
We're liking it. Ships did tell us that he had to go down to the locker room during the half. He may have been the inspiration that they needed.
He might have struck a match in there to light the fire. That's all I know.
Trips out to the left, one man to the right. Ready to take the snap is Goswick with Robledo behind him. Robledo moves up next to him in the gun, and now on the keeper, Goswick rolling out to the left side. Flags on the play as he gets around a defender at the 11-yard line. 11-yard line.
Laundry on the field, though.
So we'll see who this is on. Looked like it might have been a holding call. Holding on Edison is the key here. Congratulations to the Edison Flag football team as they had a big win last night over McLean. Where are we at next week?
This next week we go to Bishop Kelly and we play Tulsa Will Rogers.
So it's not quite the Battle of 41st Street yet. But
no, that'll be the following week when the Edison Eagles, they match off at LaFortune Stadium with the Bishop Kelly Comets.
So we do get to host at some point.
At one point in time this year, we'll finally have a home game.
Well, quarterback Molly Merrill and company invites you to be a part of things. So Wins out to the left, one man to the right. Back to throw is, it's going to be Goswick. His pass to LeBay is off the fingertips, incomplete, and that'll bring up third down.
Ooh, the Eagles offense very fortunate right there that one wasn't picked off and taken back to the end zone for 6.
I'll tell you, I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, but we have received fantastic coverage of the flag football from the Tulsa World. They have been out there with photographers and game reporters, and we've had all of our girls in their photo galleries in the newspaper this week. So thank you to all of them. They were there last night and had several of our girls and you, Dean Green, in the Tulsa World today.
You know, that camera adds 10 pounds from what I've seen.
It does. I didn't even fit into the picture. Back to throw. Oh, no. Back to throw is Goswick, and he throws an interception. It's picked off by Donovan Jackson in the corner as that one was headed for the end zone. They were aiming for Hayden Perry. Hayden couldn't get his hands on it, and Donovan Jackson picked it off at the goal line, Dean.
Yeah, that ball underthrown just slightly by Goswick as he was trying to hit Perry in the back of the end zone. Unfortunately for us, East Central just too athletic and being able to go up and get that one for a touchback.
8:18 left to go in the third quarter, 26-14 our score. Thank you for being with us tonight here on 1340 KJMU and the Edison Sports Network. As now the East Central Cardinals are going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Well, it has gotten, what do you think the temperature is outside?
It's got to be down in the 50s right now.
Yeah, it's gotten chilly.
Yeah, that bite is turning into frostbite at this point.
Absolutely. East Central will lose a few yards on that first play as the ball was into the hands of Donovan Jackson. He's dragged back for a 3-yard loss. 2nd down and 13 now from the 17-yard line.
You know, beautiful setup we got here, though, being outside among the people tonight.
Let me tell you. Here we go. Handoff. First man through is going to be dragged down to the ground. My goodness. They'll sack him for a loss of a yard there. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Josh Walker getting into the backfield there for the Eagles defense, making a huge play.
The play was still going.
7:28 left to go here. 3rd down and 15 yards to go with 7:19 left to go on the third quarter clock. And Edison trailing by 12. It's been a good offensive quarter for Edison if they could have gotten away with not having that interception.
Yeah, just not able to capitalize on opportunities right now. That's the big thing that's holding them back.
Twins to the left, one man to the right. Back to throw is Muninger. He'll gun it up the field, and it's caught by Arps. He'll get down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, East Central, and Bashan Arps, who is able to just walk in like there's a red carpet in front of him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the Edison defense right there. It's just happened to sneak behind the coverage and then all of a sudden hit him for a deep bomb right there. That's a dagger right there to the Edison faithful.
As my friend Rex Nelson would say, a dagger in the heart of the Edison Eagles.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's the truth.
Yeah, that one hurt.
So it's 32-14 here. 6:47 left to play. We'll see what these East Central Cardinals have up their sleeve. They're going to go for it. They haven't tried to kick an extra point all night. Handoff, first man through. It's going to slip up as Elijah Williams was on the carry there for the East Central Cardinals.
Well, one thing's been the positive right now for the Eagles defense is they haven't allowed a 2-point conversion tonight, I don't believe.
No, they haven't.
Maybe one. I'm not sure. They've done a pretty good job of keeping them out on the 2-pointers, though.
So 32-14, our score. We'll take a break and be right back on the Edison Sports Network.
When your health throws you a curveball, many times outpatient rehab is your best option. Aspen Health and Rehab in Broken Arrow is changing the way that Oklahoma families are thinking about long-term care. With every amenity of home, first-class dining, and professionals that put your care first, Aspen Health and Rehab is ready to take on your personalized plan of care. Check them out today at aspenhealthrehab.com. Aspen Health and Rehab, where healthcare and luxury come together.
We welcome you back here. 6:47 left to play in the third quarter. 32-14 our score. Brent Merrill and the coach Dean Green. Raymond Ship's here with us as well. We're glad you're here with us on the Edison Sports Network. They tee the football up at the 40-yard line and are kicking it from left to right. The short kick is picked up by the Edison Eagles, and doing the honors there was Tyler Cook.
Yeah, Cook doing it.
Oh, boy.
He's back.
Our man's back.
He's back. Saw some boat sales getting a little drive through.
Oh, no.
Never a dull moment on the east side.
Raymond Ships wasn't up here earlier. We heard him for a good 6 minutes going down 11th Street here. He had to have been to Catoosa by the time the sound of his engine went away through our microphone here. Trips out to the left here.
You called it. You said he was coming back.
I told you to do another drive-by here. But he was well past KVOO's towers over here, the big three. Hand off, first man through, gets back up to the line of scrimmage and no further. So no gain there for the Edison Eagles as Robledo tried to march forward but couldn't do it. They have tried to get him punched up the middle so many times tonight that the East Central defense is starting to see that play each time they run it.
Yeah, they're starting to telegraph everything now, and the Eagles offense is going to have to get creative if they want to start seeing some yardage occur.
So we'll see what they can do here. 6:15 left to play. Trips out to the left, one man split to the right. And now Goswick ready with Robledo next to him. Goswick keeper gets up to the 30, 45, down to the 30, down to the 20, ran out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Good little wrinkle there by the Eagles offense as they fake it to Robledo off to the side. Finally, they're starting to show a little creativity on the offensive side of things, and it's helping the Edison offense out now, being able to gain some big yardage in chunks.
5:58 left to go here. Edison marching up the field here, 1st and 10 after that quarterback keeper by Brody Goswick. From the 22-yard line, trips out to the left and one man to the right. Robledo once again behind Goswick. Goswick trying to roll to the right himself, trying that keeper again, and they wouldn't let him do it twice in a row.
Yeah, they sniffed that one out.
Did get a yards gain, though.
Yeah, Eagles going to the well one too many times. Unfortunately, there's as East Central's defense seeming too stout once again for them.
2nd down and 9, stacked receivers on each side. Goswick taking a look at the sideline for another set of instructions here. And they'll get a 3rd set of instructions. So Robledo and Goswick both turning to the sideline to see what their marching orders are. 5:18 left to play here. Twins out to the left and twins to the right. Goswick back to throw this time, slings it toward LeVay. Or actually Hayden Perry down in the end zone, and it's off his fingertips. If Hayden could have jumped just a little higher, we'd have a touchdown right now.
Had a man wide open right there as he fooled the defense on the run. They all collapsed, and Perry was left with no one around him in the end zone right there, just a little out of reach.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 9. 5:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter, 32-14 our score. our score. Edison knocking on the door here. They'll send twins out to the left, Hayden Perry and one more. I think that's Davis. And now a man split to the right. Back to throw this time is Goswick. It's almost picked off but batted down by the East Central defense. So that will bring up 4th down, and I would assume that they're going to try to kick a field goal here. They're bringing out new personnel, Dean.
Yeah, I think they're going to give Montgomery a shot right now to see if he can connect on a, well, let's see, what will this be, Grant?
About a 38-yarder.
Yeah, he definitely has the leg to be able to do it as he is a soccer player. So we'll see what can happen here.
Here comes the attempt. The kick is up. Does it have the distance? No, it falls short, and they are unable to get the field goal, and our score remains 32-14. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this for Aspen Health and Rehab on the Edison Sports Network.
When your health throws you a curveball, many times outpatient rehab is your best option. Aspen Health and Rehab in Broken Arrow is changing the way that Oklahoma families are thinking about long-term care. With every amenity of home, first-class dining, and professionals that put your care first, Aspen Health and Rehab is ready to take on your personalized plan of care. Check them out today at aspenhealthrehab.com. Aspen Health and Rehab, where healthcare and luxury come together.
We welcome you back. 5:03 left to play in this 3rd quarter. Grant and Dean along with you tonight here on the Edison Sports Network, and flags fly as East Central tries to get their first playoff after the kickoff.
Looks like there's an East Central player down on the play as well as the training staff rushes out onto the field.
So they've got a player down, and we'll take a quick break while they tend to him and be back after this.
America's Oasis, a whole new world of off-road fun. America's Oasis, joining the north edge of the Little Sahara State Park just south of Winoka, want to invite you and your family to come stay and play. To explore all the possibilities, go to their website, americasoasis.com, and see the many ways you can come to Northwest Oklahoma and play in the sand. Come visit America's Oasis, just south of Winoka, the little city by the sand.
We welcome you back. 4:55 left to go in the third quarter. 32-14 our score. Muninger is the quarterback for East Central, and he'll take the snap right here. Handoff, first man through up the right side, gets up to the 50-yard line, brought down at the 48 on the run. That's Devonta Salisbury for the East Central Cardinals, and he'll get another first down for the red and black, Dean.
Yeah, Isaiah Rathod with a good tackle. Unfortunately, he's just too deep into the secondary as East Central's getting yards in chunks now for him.
4:37 left to play here, third quarter action. And now another handoff to Salisbury as he goes up the right side there. Actually, that was Arion Logan on the run there as he was brought down at about the 47-yard line of the Eagles. 4:18 left to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, it looks like Happy's is finally starting to dwindle down a little bit as all these cars are racing out of there.
Well, we'll hope there's not a checkpoint up the road. Might be some problems if there is. Second down and 9. Twins out to the right, one man split to the left, and ready to take that snap. Here are the East Central Cardinals back to throw. Muninger slings it up the left side, gets it back over to the 30, down to the 25-20, down to the 15. He's still on his feet at the 11. It's down to the 8, and they're finally going to drag him down. That's Donovan Jackson on the run for the Cardinals, and East Central knocking on the door once again.
Yeah, East Central finding holes in our secondary, just being able to sit and read right now as it looks like our Eagles defense is going to a zone read. And unfortunately, they're just picking apart the soft zone areas.
Tonight's ball game brought to you by America's Oasis, just outside of Winoka, Oklahoma, where you can come and ride your side-by-side or your ATV on Oklahoma's largest sand dunes. Give them a call or give them a visit to their website, americasoasis.com.
Hey, come for a day or stay and play, right?
Yes, absolutely. Come for the day or a weekend stay, actually. I wrote that, Gene. Handoff, first man through, down to about the goal line, and he'll be punching it into the end zone for an East Central touchdown. 2:49 left to play here, and East Central has put another 6 on the board.
Yeah, that's tough to watch there for the Edison faithful. Is East Central just their offense having their way with our defense right now. Is it's not a pretty sight right now.
38-14 our score. And they're going to try to go for the extra 2 here. Muninger, the quarterback, drops back to throw and slings it to the corner. It's not complete. It's dropped. Much to the dismay of our PA announcer, they
he's
not been able to make the catch.
He's letting the official know that he thinks he missed that call. So
that's the second time
2 nights in a row.
5 years of broadcasting that we've seen the officials openly criticized over the the public address system.
You can't make this up. If you don't do it next week, Grant, I'm going to be a little upset.
You think I ought to take a little commentary there?
Better yet, I'm going to send Coach the Honorable Raymond Ships up there to do it over the loudspeaker.
Oh, heaven.
He's giving us the crazy eyes right now.
Well, we've got 2:49 left to play here in the third quarter. Our score 38-14. If you're just joining us, appreciate you being with us here on the Edison Sports Network. And all right, we'll see what they can do here. They'll tee it up at the 40-yard line, and Davis is back deep to receive for the Eagles. The kick up the left side of the field, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. Flags flying.
Laundry on the field once again.
Oh, I can't live without the music, can we?
Club Eastside is in full effect tonight.
We're at the 2:49 mark in the third quarter, and if you suddenly get disconnected because Facebook has picked up the fact that they're playing music, you can also watch us on YouTube.
That's right.
That's all I know to tell you right now, because this fella is not letting up on the music tonight.
No, it's in full force right now.
Or his own personal opinions. First and 10 for the Eagles with trips to the left, rolling out to the left side. Goswick, his pass incomplete as it goes off the fingertips of London LeBay.
Yeah, just unfortunate right there. It was a good route, good rollout, but Goswick just hit him in a bad spot.
Did he just say it was off his nubs?
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Okay. Second down and 10 here from the 35-yard line. Trips to the left, and Goswick ready to take the snap. He'll drop back to throw, rolling out to the left side, and sacked from behind. Fumble on the play. East Central will pick it up. So they get the ball back at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for the Eagles offense. Goswick was tracked down from behind right there and just not able to secure the ball once again for the Eagles. And unfortunately, the East Central Cardinals will take over deep in their own territory.
2:37 left to go here in the third quarter. 38-14 our score. East Central leading Edison. Thank you for being with us tonight. The one of you that's still watching. Twins out to the left, twins out to the right. Ready to take the snap is Muninger. He'll drop back to throw, slinging it up the middle. He finds his open man, and that's a touchdown for East Central. Donovan Jackson into the end zone for another 6, and it's 44-14.
Yeah, this one's starting to get a little out of hand now as the East Central Cardinals seemingly running it up right now on the Edison Eagles.
2:30 left to play here. Third quarter action. And unfortunately, this is going to be our last football broadcast of the year, as we have done the away games and enjoyed it. We are both needed for other duties at LaFortune Stadium. So
yeah, let's. And I'm really hoping that the Edison faithful will come out next week, as it is senior night for these seniors on the football team, and as well as the other fall sports, as they come out there and try to show up against Booker T. Washington Hornets next week in the big senior night matchup.
Oh. Well, it's 44-14. 2-point conversion won't go here, so there's that.
But the music's back, so
the music is back. Let the music play. Take a break and be back right after this on the Edison Sports Network.
When your health throws you a curveball, many times outpatient rehab is your best option. Aspen Health and Rehab in Broken Arrow is changing the way that Oklahoma families are thinking about long-term care. With every amenity of home, first-class dining, and professionals that put your care first, Aspen Health and Rehab is ready to take on your personalized plan of care. Check them out today at aspenhealthrehab.com. Aspen Health and Rehab, where healthcare and luxury come together.
We welcome you back here to Eastside Stadium, as we are glad to have you along with us. The press box now seeking out the best Dougie in the stands, Dean.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, Dougie, I guess.
Yeah, I was a little out of the loop on that one. I do know that my daughter once tried to teach Mike Gundy to do the Dougie.
How'd that work out?
He learned. So happened to Bill Blankenship's office at Owasso. So ask Molly Merrill about that if you ever see her on campus. So anyway, 2nd down and 9 for the Edison Eagles at the 35-yard line. Well, Dean, of course, we've got a lot happening with our flag football team this next week. We've got game day cheer in their regional tournament.
Yep, game day cheer, and they're coming up in their regionals. As the girls have worked extremely hard this year, we're gonna try to go out there and get a lot of support for them as they go out and try to perform and bring the spirit back to Edison right now.
Yeah, and somehow my daughter has also found her way onto the game day cheer team. So it's that time of year.
She's a jack of all trades.
I'm telling you. 3rd down and 9 from the 36-yard line. Edison moving from right to left. You're just joining us. Goswick on the keeper, tries to run up the middle, and he is dogpiled by the East Central defense.
Yeah, that play was going nowhere from the get-go, and unfortunately for Goswick, he's on the bottom of that dog pile.
1:38 left to play here. We're down by 30. They may let the clock roll in the 4th quarter, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you
Or
never
they
know.
may not.
You never know over here. It may be one that they try to drag this one out.
Well, that wouldn't surprise anybody.
No, it wouldn't.
There's a lot of no love lost between these two football teams. So here comes the kick from Montgomery. It's short. It's going to roll back to about the 45-yard line. Here in the shadows of the Michael Parrish Memorial Arena here at East Central. Basketball season starting for the Cardinals soon as well, with our former Edison coach at their helm. And, of course, the Creed Flowers era about to begin at Edison.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Coach Flowers brings to the table, as he's a former Edison alumni that's coming back home and has really boosted up this program, and the players are excited to play for him. I love watching them coach during their practice times, as he really gets onto them and brings a different physicality to the game.
We're just hoping he has no alliances with any current college coaches. So. Handoff, first man through is going to be David Love for the Cardinals. He gets about a yard from behind the line of scrimmage, and there's no gain, actually a loss there as they tackle him back behind about 5 yards back there. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 14 with 37 seconds left to play.
Yeah, this Eagles defense still in there playing hard right now. That just like I said, unfortunate earlier, our secondary's getting beat deep right now, but this Eagles defensive line really coming out and playing hard tonight.
We will see what they can do here. Dropping back to throw is Muninger. It goes off the fingertips of not one, but 2 Cardinal receivers, both Devonta Salisbury and Donovan Jackson, who were waiting there to try to get a piece of that. 17 seconds left to play here.
Yeah, and that can be an eternity right now if you're the Eagles defenders out there. This East Central offense has definitely showed us that they can strike quick and be efficient with it.
We've given the PA man a hard time tonight, but I do want to thank Coach Ricky Bruner for his hospitality and getting us all set up here. Way down the field, a long pass into the hands of Donovan Jackson, who gets down to the 25-yard line after Muninger just guns it up the left side of the field.
Yeah, once again, these East Central receivers are making light work of our Edison defenders, unfortunately, tonight. And yes, Coach Ricky Bruner has done a great job, and he is more than hospitable with us, making sure that we're all taken care of up here tonight. We really do appreciate it.
Muninger back to throw, gunning it up the field. Is it caught? No. Passes off his fingertips. They're trying to make it 50-14 before we go to the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this like I said, this one is no love lost between these two teams, and it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out the rest of the game.
6.9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They finally updated the scoreboard to reflect the third quarter.
They still thought it was halftime. It's okay.
Well, I mean, they were soliciting the best Dougie performance. So. Here's a swing pass to the right side as they'll get it into the hands of Parps. And he'll be ran out of bounds with 0.5 of a second on the board. So we have maybe one more chance for a play for East Central with 0.5 of a second on the board.
They really like going towards Happy's over there. That's all you can say.
They're smelling the burgers. All right. Muniger, the quarterback, off that right hash mark, has twins out to the left and twins to the right as well. Ready to take the snap. He'll look around and survey the situation here. Muniger back to throw as time expires. He'll sling it to the corner of the field. Nobody there to get it. That one bounces off to the track, and we've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back after this on the Edison Sports Network.
Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall, and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown Young Life, Monday nights at the City Church.
When your health throws you a curveball, many times outpatient rehab is your best option. Aspen Health and Rehab in Broken Arrow is changing the way that Oklahoma families are thinking about long-term care. With every amenity of home, first-class dining, and professionals that put your care first, Aspen Health and Rehab is ready to take on your personalized plan of care. Check them out today at aspenhealthrehab.com. Aspen Health and Rehab, where healthcare and luxury come together.
We welcome you back. 12 minutes put on the clock for the fourth quarter of play.
Let me stop. We ain't supposed to be like this in this booth. I'm saying way too much.
Yeah. He is singing way too much.
11:58 to play here. 44-14 our score. What you heard in the background was, again, our public address announcer here at Eastside Stadium, who has openly sang with some rhythm and blues music tonight.
You know, I'd love to go karaoke in with this guy. That's all I can say. He knows every word.
He does. Back to throw. Muniger. He'll connect with an open man down at the 5-yard line. It's going to be Donovan Jackson.
Yeah, LeBay with a huge tackle right there, trying to keep East Central out of the end zone once again.
I just made that up.
He is now talking to the public like it is a open forum.
It is his show, and there just happens to be a football game here. I mean,
Good thing they charge for admission tonight. That's all I know.
I wonder if he gets a talent fee. 11 minutes left on the clock here, mercifully. 44-14. And I don't say that because it's a football game. I just
No, mercifully, so we
say
don't have to
that
listen
because
to
we're
him.
under the speaker. Back to pass. They'll gun it into the end zone. Another touchdown for the East Central Cardinals. Ryder Muniger will connect with Donovan Jackson, and we have another 6 on the board. 50-14, our score.
Yeah, tough to watch if you're an Edison faithful right now. As East Central seemingly is running this one up on the Eagles right now.
10:46 left to play here. And they'll try to go for two. Back to throw. Muniger aiming for the left corner, and it is off. The pass actually broken up by
Mark Wayland Davis.
Davis there.
Well, once again, they've kept him out of the end zone on the 2-point conversion, so we're still winning there, I guess.
We'll take a break and be back after this for America's Oasis.
America's Oasis, a whole new world of off-road fun. America's Oasis, joining the north edge of the Little Sahara State Park just south of Winoka, want to invite you and your family to come stay and play. To explore all the possibilities, go to their website, americasoasis.com, and see the many ways you can come to Northwest Oklahoma and play in the sand. Come visit America's Oasis, just south of Winoka, the little city by the sand.
We welcome you back to Eastside Stadium. Here's the kick. It's going to be picked up by the Edison Eagles as they'll get it out to the 35-yard line on the return. 10:39 left to play here. Dean, this has been quite the night.
This has been a comical night on the sense of us being up here listening to this guy, and unfortunately for our Edison Eagles football team down here, it's been a tough night on the field as they've had struggles left and right with this Cardinals offense and defense.
Folks, as the public address announcer of the Edison Eagles, I'm going to make a campaign promise to you that I will never sing over the loudspeaker.
Normally, you got to pay extra for that.
Trips out to the right, one man out to the left. Handoff, first man through. If you get up, that is London LeBay, who will get up to about the 37.
6, 7.
Oh, no, he's counting down now.
Trips out to the right side. Handoff, first man through. Gets up to the 45-yard line and no further.
Watch it. Okay, now. Now I'm feeling y'all. Okay, man. Y'all coming out different tonight.
Oh.
Trips out to the right, one man to the left. Goswick, the quarterback, up the left side on the keeper as he'll get up to about the 38.
This has been interesting, to say the least, Grant. Interesting.
Oh, my gosh.
Aiden Montgomery back to kick for the Eagles now.
4th down and 7 to go from the 37-yard line.
Next thing you know, he's going to be calling out the snap count.
He may be. Here comes the kick. It is wobbly, and it will be marked off at about the 34-yard line. 8:58 left to play here. 50-14 our score.
Oh, man. If there's any radio stations out there, this guy is bidding for a job right now. So,
oh, man. We'll be right back.
Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown Young Life, Monday nights at the City Church.
We welcome you back. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line for the East Central Cardinals. We got twins to each side of the line here.
The PA announcer has now started to taunt the players.
And for the first man through is he'll get it up the left side. David Love will take it down to the 35-yard line.
All right.
8.
Maybe he doesn't know he has a live mic.
I
Maybe
don't
that-
know. I don't know.
That's what I'm hoping.
It's like a talk show up here. Salisbury will get down to the 20-yard line, down to the 16.
For the Cardinals.
East Central's offense, once again, though, just hitting little quick passes out to the side and getting upfield quick, and they're having their way with this Eagles defense as they're reeling and on their heels right now.
7 minutes and 54 seconds until we get to escape this public address announcer's reign of terror. We've got twins out to each side of the line here. Back to throw. They'll sling it up to the left side. Salisbury down to the 10-yard line.
10-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, they're getting yards in chunks now. This East Central Cardinals offense just too much for the Eagles defense to handle right now.
So that brings up 2nd down and 2 from the 10-yard line. Twins over to the left and twins out to the right as well. Ready to take that snap is Muniger, the quarterback. He'll sling it left side, finding Salisbury. Salisbury's down at about the 9-yard line. So a gain of 1 on the play, and he should be close to a 1st down.
Yeah, Sam Mullins right there with a big tackle for the Eagles defense, keeping it to what I think is going to be a 3rd and 1 or 2 right now. Hopefully they'll hold strong right here and keep them out of the end zone.
6:50 left to play here. 50-14 our score. And now a throw into the end zone, touchdown East Central. And a flag on the play. Late flag.
Yep.
Telephone presented by TTTU.
So we've gone 56-14 on the scoreboard here. And it looks like a penalty on the East Central Cardinals there. What is that, Dean?
It's an unsportsmanlike conduct on the East Central Cardinals. So the touchdown will count, but their extra point will end up coming much further back now.
So they'll have to try to go for their 2 from about the 18-yard line. Twins out to each side of the line. Muniger dropping back to throw, guns it toward the corner, and it's caught. Wow. They connect with Roderick Favors down in the corner of the end zone, and he'll make it a 58-14 ball game, Dean.
That's
East Central is putting up video game numbers tonight.
Yeah, it looks like a video game right now. I mean, it's pretty impressive how Muniger is having his way right now at quarterback, just putting it wherever he wants.
6:30 left to play here, and we'll take a break. See you right back.
Hey students, Midtown Young Life is ready to see you each Monday night at the City Church. Join us at 7:37 p.m. as we'll help you grow in your faith and grow stronger in your walk with Jesus Christ. At Midtown Young Life, we love to see our students from Edison, Booker T, Bishop Kelly, and Kasha Hall and invite you to come hang out with us. Young Life will be the best night of your week. Log on to younglife.org for more information. That's Midtown Young Life, Monday nights at the City City Church.
Give me back to East Central. Here's the kick. It's end over end, and it'll be fielded at the 25-yard line by the Eagles. They'll bring it out to the 28. And now the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
The East Central hype man behind the PA announcer over here is doing a great job tonight.
My gosh. 5:12 left to go in the clock rolling here. 58-14 our score. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line, and Edison moving from left to right on the dial. We'd love to see Edison put it in just a couple more times.
Yeah, we'd love to see this more of a respectable score towards the end of it here.
And we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them and be back right after this on the Edison Sports Network.
America's Oasis, a whole new world of off-road fun. America's Oasis, joining the north edge of the Little Sahara State Park just south of Winoka, want to invite you and your family to come stay and play. To explore all the possibilities, go to their website, americasoasis.com, and see the many ways you can come to Northwest Oklahoma and play in the sand. Come visit America's Oasis, just south of Winoka, the little city by the sand.
We welcome you back. 4:49 left to play here. Handoff, first man through is going to be for Edison. Aiden Montgomery, who is getting some time off the kicking duties tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to see a fresh face back there tonight. As you know, Robledo's been rode hard tonight, trying to get every ounce that he can out of this Edison offensive attack. So he's now got some of the backup players in now. It looks like Brandon Peavyhouse is now in at quarterback for the Eagles.
Peavyhouse back to throw, slings it right side. It was aimed for Mason McHugh, but it's off his fingertips. We've got 3:55 left to go in this football game. 58-14 our score if you're just joining us. Edison showing some late in the second quarter, some signs of life, and had some pretty good offensive production there in that second quarter, but East Central has basically shut their efforts down after halftime, Dean.
Yeah. It's been tough sledding for the Edison offense in any way, shape, or form in the second half. It's not many yards have been gained other than that first drive.
And first man through is Montgomery. He'll get down to the 30-yard line. Looks like it's fumbled, and East Central will have it. And another performance from the press box to celebrate this turnover.
He has been loud all night.
Well, it's kind of hard to do a broadcast here when,
Yeah, the press box is not big enough to be able to accommodate for multiple crews in here, but they have their own MC and club going out here on the east side.
DJ end zone up there.
Yeah, and it's worked for them.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for the East Central Cardinals.
Don't turn around now. I'll tell you.
Hand off Muninger. He'll give it to the first man through. Love out to the left side, gets down to the 30, down to the 25, brought down at the 22-yard line of the Edison Eagles. 2:40 left to play here. 58-14 our score. Muninger, the quarterback, one man behind him. Empty field to the right. Everybody close in. Handoff. First man through, gets up to the 20-yard line. He's got empty field in front of him. Down to the 15, down to the 10. And on the run there is Nehemiah Jones.
Yeah, Jones making a great cutback right there for the East Central offense. He's able to get upfield and gain another 12 to 14 yards right there after contact. Once again, just real tough for the Edison defense right now as they're not sticking to their techniques and are just trying to arm tackle right now.
Handoff, first man through, Nehemiah Jones down to the 3-yard line. And we've got 1:25 left to play here, and they're going to try to make this a 50-point ball game before we get out of here. And they may do it.
Yep, they might. They're not calling off the dogs whatsoever. They're going to try to punch this one in.
Muninger with Nehemiah Jones behind him, ready to run that football. He bobbles the snap, hands off to Jones. Jones walks in with nobody between him and the end zone and gets 6 points for the East Central Cardinals with a minute to go in this ball game. Well, folks, it's been a wonderful privilege doing these away games on the stream. It's the first time we've ever done this in Edison school history. I'm not sure after tonight it may be the last. I don't know. Hopefully they'll let us come back. We're hopeful that we can continue doing this during basketball season and maybe even get a few Coach Green's baseball games in.
Yeah, we'd love to be able to have our announce crew out there and support all of Edison athletics, but basketball should be fun for us. And Coach Creed Flowers with his high-flying offense should be really fun to watch this year. So
Nehemiah Jones just took another handoff and went into the end zone to add 2 to the board, so it's 66-14.
And as the PA announcer now starts playing Thriller over the loudspeaker.
That's going to do it for our broadcast. 66-14, our final score. Thanks for being with us tonight on the Edison Sports Network, and we will see you in basketball.
Shake and bake.